Howdy y'all! Today I'm going to show you how to draw a turkey for your chalkboard, but first I unfortunately have to get rid of Derpy Tiger here. I just thought this kind of looked neat. Oh, drippy. Admittedly, it hurt a little bit to get rid of this one, but I have to persevere and draw something new. I update the chalkboard with the holidays, so gotta say goodbye to Derpy Tiger from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Did you all like that movie? I love that movie. It has some great music. I heard they're doing a part 2. But anyway, that's goodbye to him. And if you ever want to tip me, I'm on Cash App at Renee's Creations. So that'd be cool. You could help me continue doing art. Word to the wise, don't order chalk offline. They'll just come in all broken. They ship these in a bag envelope. Normally I use the liquid chalk markers, but they were more expensive and I wanted to try out just normal chalk. I recommend the liquid chalk markers over normal chalk, but there's some things you can get with normal chalk that you can't get as well with the liquid chalk markers, like smudging is better with these. But I digress. Let's get into it. You're going to start off drawing a circle for the head of your turkey. Then a neck. I promise it's going to be a turkey, you guys. I promise. A little line for where you want everything to line up, beak and eyes wise. This turkey, I'm just drawing like a portrait version, not a full body turkey, which I find is much easier to do. So we're going to fan out its big tail. Mark some areas that we may do other details and feathering. But I'm doing this in white because you can draw over white super easy. So on that horizon line you made yourself for its face, you're going to draw your beak and your eyes. And I'm doing a cartoonish turkey rather over realistic because I'm doing this from memory. I'm not using any photo references. So if he looks off, just know I did not use a reference. And then you'll just add in your details some more with, I prefer going a different color. I went with light blue whenever I got to this detail portion. And you'll just redefine more of your shapes for later. And if you decide to make something a cartoon, you ain't got to worry about it being perfect. It's my favorite thing. So redefine these feathers a little bit before I go in with some color. Okay, now to fill in some colors. I'm going to start with his eyes. And this is me still figuring out the chalk. What's the best way to go about smudging it? Q-tip is not the way. It just lifts it mostly. Finger smudging worked much better. So just go in with your color chalk at this point. White's for the eyes, yellow and orange for his beak. Really just laying down the base colors before I go in with details later on. A lot of art is learning to work to help yourself. So, for instance, I went in with an orange to highlight the actual drawing lines better there. And then I wasn't happy with the original white I did, so I went in with another layer and decided to finger smudge it over the Q-tip smudging I originally tried out. And you'll basically just continue that with the rest of the steps. Outlined his neck in pink. Didn't realize the chalk had 2 different color reds in the box because they were so broke up, so you'll see a color change here in a moment. But happy little accident. I liked that red better. So to fill large areas of color, turn your chalk to the side and just smudge it that way. And fill in your shape. Smudge it to make it fill it in better. Now I went back in with that lighter color again to add little dimples on the neck because turkeys have bumpy necks. And I wanted to illustrate that. So you'll see me do that here. Go back in with that darker red I came to find and stroke some more. Now I'm testing out colors for the pupils. As you can see, the brown chalk in this box sucks. I ended up having to pull out my black for my chalk pastels, which chalk pastels work fine on a chalkboard. Do not mistake and get an oil pastel because you are going to ruin that chalkboard if you use an oil. Make sure that your box says chalk pastels. The blue chalk in that box that I got also sucks, but here I am just getting fed up and using my chalk pastels. I don't really use my chalk pastels for much, so it's not like I'm going to be out material because I mostly just use them for like makeup shading on paintings, if that makes sense. Now we're going in with sideways chalk again, filling in those big spots of brown, which I still don't like that color of brown that came in this box, but you make do. And then once you fill up all your brown areas, you're going to go in with a lighter or a darker color, whatever you prefer, and do your details. Here I'm doing details in the feathers. I'll also be going in and highlighting other body parts like his wing here in a moment. But you just build up layers as you go with chalk to make your drawing come to life. At this point, I decided I didn't like the outline, so I went in with that chalk pastel and did some redefining with it, just making the entire turkey pop more on the board, which I feel like was a good decision. So if you're going to go buying chalk, just go ahead and buy Artist Chalk Pastels. It's going to work so much better than just the cheap schoolhouse chalk that I bought here. And after a few more minor details, you're done. And that's a turkey for your chalkboard. And you could easily adapt this tutorial to use it in, let's say, drawing with your children or painting with your children. Just be aware of the media you use, because, you know, all medias are different. This would be real easy to do, yes, with crayon as well, if one would want. But if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day and an amazing holiday season. I'll be doing more of these videos, so please like, share, and subscribe. I also sell my artwork over on Etsy, so please go check that out. I have links on my main page. And if you're feeling generous, drop some dough in that Cash App. But in all seriousness, I really do appreciate everyone who watches my videos. So have a great one. Bye.